everyone. I hope these messages find you in good health and good wealth and good spirits. This is your daily for April 8th, 2021. Your daily tarot reading for April 8th, 2021. It's general. It's not going to resonate with everyone. It's not over any area of life specifically. It is just whatever message feels like it wants to come through. Okay, it's a much softer message than like the real shit messages. But we never know if it's going to be love, career, motivational, spiritual. We don't know. Okay. But let's see. Again, I hope these messages find everyone in good health and good wealth and good spirits. I trust that the message that needs to be heard the loudest will, and the people that need to hear it will. Okay. So let's go. Connection. I think connection came out in the last daily. We're going to take the whole stack. Okay, listen. Oh, I love it. I love it. Potential, influence, and expectation. Oh, I'm loving it already. All right. So connections are changing. They are shifting. They are breaking apart. They are becoming stronger. This is something that you've likely been feeling for a while. There's been things that have been hard hitting, things fast acting, things unexpected. Okay, you need to listen. Listen to your strongest connections. This did come through. This came through actually in the last real shit message, not the one on the April 8th, but it was I think it was on April 1st actually. It might have been on the 31st of March, but I know I remember doing the reading at the wee hours of the freaking morning, like 3 to 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, anyway, so it could have been April 1st, but it could have been March 31st, depending on whatever time it was. Y'all, my days are running together. I'm so sorry. Listen to your connections. Listen to what they have to say. Listen to your closest connections. Listen to yourself. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your guides. Okay? Listen to your God or gods or whatever. Y'all know how I am about titles. Just freaking listen, man. Okay? There's a lot of potential in the days to come. They're telling me in the days to come. All right. Some of you may have found a very strong connection with a particular person, a romantic person, that you may see a lot of potential in this relationship. Okay. Others of you, this is a broader message. Just listen to your connections, period. Listen to what you're connected to. Okay. Understand that you are connected and in tune enough to listen. Okay. There's a lot of potential here. I'm looking at this white bird. There will be peace, okay? Right now, there's a lot influencing certain situations. It's going to work out how it's supposed to work out. There will be peace. It's going to be a few cycles, all right? That means probably 3 months. A few cycles, 3 moon cycles, probably around 3 months, but there will be peace, okay? Lower your expectations and understand what you're expecting from who. Is it realistic? Is it realistic? Okay. It's funny, I almost never say lower your expectations, and I don't mean that you should lower your expectations for yourself. You should always expect what you expect and know your worth in yourself. But what I mean to say is don't expect someone who doesn't necessarily have any morals or values, someone who doesn't necessarily have experience in certain situations, someone like who's never been in a relationship. Don't expect them to do above and beyond shit. Don't expect basic people to be anything other than basic, is what I'm telling you. So be realistic with your expectations of others, okay? I'm not saying lower the expectations of what you demand in your own life for you. Never that. But I am saying there's a lot of influence here. There's also a lot of potential, and people need to listen to each other of what's going on and lower your expectations and be realistic with your expectations is probably a better way to say that. Be realistic with your expectations of the people that you are dealing with. No, it is coming through lower your expectations because I feel like you're not used to dealing with this caliber of a person or people. Therefore, you will have to lower your expectations in order to get an even playing field and have a true kind of open line of communication or dialogue here, okay? Doesn't mean you give up on a person. It just means you got to knock it down to be at their level, okay? Everybody starts somewhere. That's okay. I don't know why the pink flowers are coming through. The pink flowers, something about the pink flowers. When you see the pink flowers bloom, I don't know who that's for. I don't even want to go into it. It's just take it for what it is. Okay? The world in the reverse position. We've got some cycles trying to repeat themselves. Also, people repeating themselves, period. The world in the reverse position can be somebody that just doesn't get it. It's like beating a dead horse. It's like somebody who says it's over, it's done, and people just keep coming back as if they didn't hear them. You know, it's like somebody who doesn't get the picture. But it's also repeated cycles and repeated patterns. It's backtracking. It's not necessarily what you want to do. Okay? It's interesting because when you have the world, it can be creating distance in relationships. Doesn't matter what those relationships are. They can be romantic, they can be family, they can be platonic. It doesn't matter. When the world is because the world can be the travel card, it can be relocation, and it can be actual distance or metaphorical distance in a relationship. The world because we've got this connection card here. Okay, so there's some distance and there's some delays and things. It can also be a delay because the world is also moving forward. The Knight of Cups in the reverse position, this is letting your imagination run away with itself. Remember this influence that we have with this potential and expectations. Okay, so there's some very cyclical shit, and it is shit going on here with people letting their imagination run away with itself. I'm seeing people sit over there and just create scenario after scenario. You're going to have to knock it back. You're going to have to knock it down. You're going to have to connect and listen and be realistic with your expectations, okay? Four of Pentacles, okay, it's a false sense of security. We know that. It's a level of control that's usually not even obtainable. It is people that are just worried about money. It is people that hold on to money so tight. What you have here with this out here, what you have here is people heavily influenced by finances. That's really all they care about. They believe that this is the way to control things. They're all up in their head about it. The offer is not on the table. It's either not on the table or it's not a good offer. So someone here is receiving bad information or just outright information that is like just outright lies, right? So sometimes, you know, proposals and opportunities can be very misleading, or they can just be an outright lie. Knight of Pentacles, this is fast money. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. In the upright, it's somebody who wants to work really hard for it. You do the mundane shit. You get up at, 5 in the morning. You're at work by 6, whatever. You're at home by 8. You got the kids in the bath. It's the mundane, everyday shit. In the reverse, this is somebody who wants it all. They want it now. They want to get rich quick, and they don't want to work to do it. And with this Four of Pentacles, they want all of the control. This is bad energy. This is bad energy. Doesn't have to stay that way. This is not, the reading is not negative. It's how you perceive it. Just because we see bad energy doesn't mean we can't turn it around. That's what tarot is. You look at what's going on, you see the path if followed, you see possible outcomes, and if you don't like it, you change it. Simple, simple, simple. Oh, and it's all for entertainment purposes. Okay, so we've got a breakup, a shakeup. We've got people that are not communicating. Whatever this is, Two of Cups in the reverse position, this is a breakup. So some of you may be dealing with a very controlling partner or ex-partner. Some of you may have a breakup. You may be dealing with, I'm not seeing divorce here. Let me get a couple more cards. Three of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, this is whatever has happened here. This is somebody who doesn't necessarily have plans for the future. They don't know where they're going. They can't really see the forest for the trees, okay? Let me tell you this though. I don't feel like this energy is the same as this energy. So we may be looking at two separate people here. Yeah, see the Lovers in the reverse position. there's definitely something going on within a particular relationship or partnership that has gone bad, gone sour, ended, whatever it is, and there's no future here as the way that it was before. That's obvious. I don't feel like this is this though. Actually, let me put a little space between, and I'm actually going to read it separate because I feel heavily like it's separate energy. Yeah, the Chariot in the reverse position. This isn't all stopped, whatever was going on here between these two people. And it's a very lost energy because no one can see the forest for the trees. It's like I have no idea where to go from here. The Chariot in the reverse position. I mean, this is stagnant, and it's going to be stagnant for a minute, but that's okay. Also the card of Cancer. Okay, you've got Cancer and Gemini out here so far. Cancer is very emotional. It's the moon. We know we talked about the cycles over here. We talked about the three moon cycles, okay? It's the water, it's the tides, all right? Gemini is very like back and forth. It's the twins. It's the two sides that, you know, and here in the reverse position, they're not balanced. Okay, they're very imbalanced, and when the twins don't agree, nothing is going right. Okay, the Lovers, also related to Gemini, has a sense of balance and gravity, right? Like back to ground zero, grounding yourself, pushing it back down, you know, staying solid. So there's something very off about this energy, for something very abrupt. I even want to say abrupt. The Hierophant in the reverse position. That is the card of marriage. So there, whatever this is, this marriage is either on the rocks, completely over, ended abruptly, in separation, whatever is going on here. You have this other energy that is really beating a dead horse. The same thing, the same shit, different day over here. This repetitive cycle. There's no growth in this area. There's no real opportunity or proposals. This is not good energy. There's no real, when I see that Knight of Cups in the reverse position, I almost always see people's imagination running away with themselves. People trying to make something into something that it isn't. Okay. And that could be good or bad in their own head. Meaning they could be, you know, thinking somebody is a knight in shining armor when really they're just a polished turd. Or they could just be making shit up, you know, whatever. I do see people letting their mind run away with them. Yep, starting shit. 5 of Wands. That's confrontation, that's conflict, that's the fire starter. Be careful of whatever this energy is. If this is a person or a group of people, be very careful of the gaslighting. It's being done on purpose. Okay, be very careful of that. There's a bunch of like-minded people over here. They've always been the same. They're always going to be the same. There's also something influencing this. There's a higher, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Be careful of that. Nine of Swords. So this is to avoid stress. There's also some vices being used. This is in order to climb the ladder. I'm telling you, somebody wants to get rich quick, or their main concern is money. Do you see how this side is completely emotionless? There's nothing over here that even the only cups out here, the only card of real emotion and a heart's desire is in the reverse. This is all about pentacles, starting shit, stress, or trying to create issues and avoid stress or blame on their own part, okay? Nothing over here is very emotional. Whereas we get to this side, we've got the Two of Cups, emotions, you know, and heartbreak. The Lovers in the reverse, emotions and heartbreak. The Chariot, water sign, emotions and heartbreak. The Hierophant, marriage and emotions and heartbreak. Okay, also the card of Taurus. Let's see what's coming in between these two people or these two energies. I just got a really bad cramp in my side. Okay, well, that makes sense. The Nine of Wands. These people are hurt. That's what's coming in between. Literally, what's coming in between these people is hurt and pain. This, you know, that's the wounded warrior. And unfortunately, there's really no way to get around that. You just got to get up and dust yourself off and get, whether you're bleeding and you've got cuts and scrapes and bruises, you've got to get up, heal, and try again. The Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands, doesn't give up just because it's hurt. It may not be what it once was, or it may be more than what it once was, okay? But there is some cutting away of this emotional pain. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion. Passion can be a very beautiful thing. It can be also a very dangerous and volatile thing. And that is what is coming between these two energies, that Wounded Warrior energy. There's a lot of pain. That's why. Fast action and communication. Go from the 9 to the 8. This is going backwards. This is getting nowhere. There's fast acting communication, fast action, period. Sometimes in the 8 of Wands, people don't think before they act. It's just act. It's a lot of, it's fast acting communication. That's what it is. It's a card of messages. Hurt messages coming from a place of pain. Okay. Overall, though, you do get the Ace of Swords. So whatever's coming between this, you will get clarity. Ace of Swords is clarity. It's concise. It's making a decision. There will be decisions made. Let's see what's at the overall energy here is the Three of Cups. So this may involve learning how to celebrate yourself again. Also could involve, the Three of Cups can be a wedge of any kind that's being created between a situation, at least as some or one may feel it. It's also the reconciliation card, and it's coming in the reverse. So there may be no way to reconcile these two energies, okay? And it may just be that they need to take some time apart. Because remember, the Three Cups in the reverse position is learning how to celebrate the self, learning how to appreciate the very unique journey of one, okay? Then you get the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position, and again, the Ace of Cups. So the Wheel of Fortune is like, the Wheel of Fortune in a reverse is the little version of the World in reverse. This is, big and tall like these. This is bad. And in order to get over it and get this clarity here, it's going to have to come through love. It will have to come through love and compassion. There is no other way. Knight of Wands in the reverse position. This is a lot of knee-jerk reactions and quick decisions. This is making really abrupt decisions, so be careful with that. If the situation has not played out for you yet, but it's resonating on a beginning level, then be very careful of making really quick decisions on a whim or on very little information. That's probably not going to pan out for you, especially because the next card is the Knight of Swords in the reverse position, which means lack of communication, immature behavior, immature handling of conversations. I'm seeing a lot of throat chakra energy. Okay, Eight of Cups in the reverse position, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position, and the Fool. Overall, look, I want to tell you, whatever the situation is, however it's resonating with you, it's 100% salvageable. But it would take everybody working together, because you've got the Fool here at the end of this, with the Ace of Cups over here, with the Ace of Swords over here. There can be a new beginning, but here's the thing with this Eight of Cups in the reverse position, no one really wants to walk away from all the hurt and the pain, because that's what the Eight of Cups is. It's walking away from that strong, heavy, long emotional investment, and it hurts. But in the reverse, it means people are not wanting to walk away from it, whoever this is. And there's a lot of adolescent energy here. There's a lot of immature energy here. There's a lot of knee-jerk, kind of quick, not thinking, just acting. A lot of foul manipulation and ugly, Knight of Swords in the reverse position is also a lot of gossip. So be careful with that. And then you got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position over here, which is, it's not independent. Okay, whatever this is, especially with this Five of Wands. Remember, Five of Wands is like-minded energy of confrontation. So with that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position, I don't feel overall like people are acting alone. People are not, when I say that, I mean like people are not going off of their own thoughts. It's like, well, I don't want to say that because that goes against what my best friend says. So I'm just going to follow them even though I don't believe that. It's kind of that energy. Sente Muerte. Gonna have to put it into it. Gonna have to let it die. Whatever this is, it leads to major transformation. Major transformation. This energy over here is very stuck right now, very, very stuck. Everything for this energy has come to a absolute abrupt full stop. This energy over here, very destructive, very controlling, very about money. There's a lot. This is all freaking pentacles. Okay, they want solid money. They want to climb up really fast. They don't want to work for it. You know, it doesn't matter. This is, and here's the thing here. This is a cycle for this energy. So when you start looking at that, you know, depending on your level of compassion and how much you feel like they deserve or how much you feel like you're able to give, when you start looking at that, you see, like, if that's the only thing someone has ever known, then that's the way that they're going to handle situations. It doesn't mean that they can't be taught a different way. It doesn't mean that they can't break the cycle and change, but it will take a lot of effort. I'm going to tell you that. It's going to take a lot of effort. Whew. That was kind of a deep, powerful message, really a lot deeper than usually the daily messages are, but it is what it is. Thank you all for being here with me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.